right, I would like to welcome you all to this recording. So on the previous video, we were looking at the laws of exponents. So now we'll look at the application of these laws. We use these to simplify algebraic expressions. So if I am given an algebraic expression x to the power 2 multiplied by x to the power 5, and I have to simplify that, I can see that I have common basis, which is x, and then I can raise the common base to the sum of the exponent. So it would be x raised to the power 2 plus 5. So you see that here I have a multiplication sign and common basis. That means I will add the exponents together and I will use the common base. So that becomes x to the power 2 plus 5, which is equal to x to the power 7. So that is from law number 1, right? So let's look at the second example. If I have a inside brackets raised to the power 3 multiplied by a inside brackets raised to the power negative 2. So my bases are common. Remember, the law says if my bases are common and I'm multiplying two expressions, I can write the common base and add the exponent. So this becomes a raised to the power 3, right, from here, plus negative 2, right? So 3 plus negative 2, that gives you 1. So it becomes a to the power 1, and any number raised to the power 1 is basically just that number. So it becomes a, right? So the next one we look at is division. So if I have a raised to the power 9 divided by a raised to the power 3, so that means my bases are the same, right? I would apply the law that says if I have common bases and I'm dividing the exponents, that means I subtract the exponents. So the common base, then it becomes a raised to the power 9 minus 3. It's always the power of the numerator minus the power of the denominator. Just don't swap these two around, because if you swap these two around, you'll get a wrong answer, right? So it's a to the power 9 minus 3, which is equal to a to the power 6, right? And then the next expression that we'll look at is a big one, right? If I have 3x raised to the power 2 multiplied by y divided by 2x raised 2x times y raised to the power 4, inside brackets, all of this whole bracket is raised to the power 2, right? So the first thing that I would want to do is to get rid of the brackets, and to do that, that means I multiply in the exponent, right? And I must multiply each and every term that is inside my brackets, right? So that becomes 3 to the power 2, so I multiply the 2 in, multiplied by x squared multiplied by 2 times y to the power 2, right? So I multiply the 2 into each number inside my expression, right? Or inside my brackets, right? And then I do the same even for my denominator, right? So it becomes 2 to the power 2 multiplied by x to the power 2 multiplied by y to the power 4 times that 2, right? So I've removed my bracket. Now if we punch that in your calculator, 3 to the power 3 gives you 3 to the power 2 gives you 9, and x to the power 4, x to the power 2 times 2 gives you x to the power 4, and y to the power 2 is just y to the power 2. Now again, 2 to the power 2 is 4, and then x to the power 2, y to the power 4 times 2 is equal to y to the power 8, right? So you can remove the whole numbers, right, as a fraction, 9 over 4, open brackets. Now you apply the law that we just applied up there, right? So I have common basis x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 2, that becomes x to the power 4 minus 2 times y to the power 2 divided by y to the power 8, which becomes y to the power 2 minus 8, right? So you need to be careful again. Do not swap these two around. You always start with the numerator minus the power of the denominator, right? So you have now simplified that and you continue, right? You have 9 over 4. It remains as is, and you do the subtraction there. 4 minus 2 from here, 4 minus 2 becomes 2, and 2 minus 8 becomes negative 6, right? Now I want my answers not to have a negative sign. Remember, when we're looking at the laws, if you can go back to the video where we're talking about the laws, we said I can get rid of this negative number by introducing a fraction, right? So that becomes now 9x squared, which is positive, divided by 4y to the power positive 6. So I've removed that negative by that, right? So just something of note. Take note that x to the power, x plus y all raised to the power 2 is not equal to x squared plus 2, but it is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus 2. So we'll look at this in the next chapter when we are dealing with algebraic fractions. All right, that's it for now. We'll look at more examples in our next video. Thank you.